Hello, hello, hello. How are you? Welcome to Beamer's Crafty Corner. I am Beamer, better known as Els. And today is Sunday Funday. That's right. Today is the day that we act like a bunch of 12-year-old boys. Hello, Miss Carla. Speaking of 12-year-old boys, Miss Frances is in the room. Hi, Miss Mari. Nice to see you. Look at Marie. She's in here too. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And to those of you in the know, blessed solstice. Tonight begins. All right, what are we playing? We're playing a game. Let me get a score pad. That would be me. Yes, crazy woman. What the hell? Did I print these on 32-pound paper? Good Lord. No, okay, there's two of them. I was getting a little worried there for a second. I was like, did I print that on heavyweight paper? Hello, how are you, sir? Nice to see you. Yes, it's been a whole 10 seconds since you've been up here to annoy me. I need a pen. We need some cards. Really? That's your big show for the day? Watch me knock over Mom's glue. You're going to Cali! Yay! Can I help you? Can you get off my desk? Don't you start knocking more stuff over. Get down. Come on, get down. Get down. Look, we all know that you know that word. There's a knee. Use it. Or go over there. That works too. All right. 12, 21, 25. God, guys, I cannot believe this year is over. But then on the other hand, I'm like, yay, it's over. Look, I've had some really crappy bus rides, but I've had some really good experiences on the bus too. He's back. Yeah, he can't help himself. Get down. Come on, get down. No, don't go over there so that you can make a return appearance. Get down. Down. No, I'm not giving you a knee. I've offered you the knee twice. There you go. Looking at me like, come on, give me the knee, mama. Hello, Miss Christine. I had my last experience with the bus was with Sandy when she was coming out here from Michigan. And her bus had a car accident. And then they didn't have a driver, so they ended up having to stay overnight someplace. Greyhound put them all up in a hotel. It was a crappy hotel, too. Ugh. The time she got here, she was exhausted. I'm going to mute the mic for just a second because I have to blow my nose. Oh, that's nasty. That's nasty. Why are they doing that? Here. Alrighty. I believe I said hello to everybody, but if I missed you, I apologize. I will definitely find you in the scoring. So if you're lurking and you've never played with us before, we're going to play the not so family friendly feud. So if you've got kids hanging around, I suggest that you get them a snack and push them off to the side. Let's see if I can find the rules, because I have to do that before we play. The rules seem to have disappeared. Here they are. Okay. You know the stuff. Oh no. Yeah, that's a serious cleanup. Wow. Yeah, that's a big one. All righty. Here we go. Hey, hen. Okay, so you guys know the rules. Anyone can play. All answers must be given prior to the stop. After the stop, the answers will not be counted. I will give you a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. When my finger leaves the screen and I watch live just like you do, I will hit the stop. It looks like this. Answers are scored based on your ranking. So if you get the top answer, you get 5 points, and so on and so forth down the card. If there's more than 5 answers, you're going to get a point. If it says something like shirt and t-shirt, I'm going to count that as a shirt. So if you say dress shirt, shirt, t-shirt, whatever, it's going to go up there. Okay. If you say blouse, it's a shirt. You know what I mean? So you're going to get the top score. Each player's their own team. No Googling's allowed. Only the answers on the cards are accepted. If you Google it and come back and complain, it's not my problem. No, it's what's on the card, period. Weekly prizes as well as monthly prizes will be awarded in the event of a tie. The ties are resolved by number draws. Your number will be whatever number you have on the leaderboard, and a random number must be found. It must hit your number exactly. There's no closest without going over garbage. You must be subscribed to my channel, have no outstanding unpaid orders, provide me with some shipping information. And although this game is open to everyone, only those in the continental United States can receive a physical prize. If you're outside of that, I will send you a digital. Now that we have the womp, 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 womp out of the way. Hello, Miss Maggie. I apologize for not being here last night for Mixed Media. For anybody who was looking for that, I am sorry. There is a Monday Mixed Media mini morsel tomorrow, so you'll still get your weekly Mixed Media fix. Okay. It is time to play the feud. That's right. Get your hands over those buzzers, ladies. Here we go. Name a place you might wake up and not remember how you got there. Or it could be better, Head. You never know. Name a place you might wake up and not remember how you got there. Hey, Janie. That's okay. Just fix the answer. And I'm going to take out the screw up. Fix the answer, girl. Okay. So name a place that you might wake up and not remember how you got there. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I don't know. I don't know. You know, somebody must have used it for something at some point. Who knows? All right. So name a place you might wake up and not remember how you got there. Number 1 answer, your house or lawn. Number 2, someone's bed or someone else's house. Number 3, a jail cell. Number 4 is the hospital. Number 5, a hotel, motel, or car. So we're going to go up to the top. Hen says a strange bed. That would be somebody else's. And so that is 4 points. Carla says the hospital. 2. Christine. 4 points for the friend. Janie with an I. She said, a strange bed. 4 for the friend. Let's give it a point for the friends, you know, that get you there. Maggie. 4 points. Miss Francis. 4 points. Reset. A friend's bed. 4. All right, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait a minute, I missed somebody. I got Hannah, I got Carla, I got Christine, I got Jamie. I got Maggie, Francis. Okay, I see Mari. And Mari said motel. It's still a point. I got you. I found you. I went back. I looked. Name something you love a big piece of right now. Name something that you'd love a big piece of right now. I'm going to go get my big piece of out of bed. My phone has been, I have that Life 360. You guys know what that app is? I have my grandkids on it, my daughter on it, and my Hubbard. That's like our group. This way I know where my grandkids are. So if I get a phone call at 2:00 in the morning, I can go get her, you know? And I know exactly, precisely where she is. But it's been going off all morning telling me that Hubbard's been leaving the house and coming back. He is asleep. His phone is on the nightstand. His dog is at the door. He's not going anywhere. But it keeps being and telling me he's going someplace. Alrighty, here we go. Name something you'd love a big piece of right now. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, he's astral traveling, I think, in his sleep. All right, let me go ahead and refresh. Alrighty, Hen said cake. Oh, wait, I got to tell you guys what the answers are. Cake or cheesecake, number 1 answer. Number 2 is pie. Number 3 is pizza. Number 4 is candy or chocolate. Number 5, lotto money, a steak, or tight, juicy booty. It says tight, juicy booty, shush. All right, so we have 1, 2, Hen, Mari, and Carla. I'll get a nickel. Jamie? I think that should be higher up on the list, but it's only a point, babe, and I'm sorry about that one. Let's see. Carla. Then I have Marie, Maggie, and Christine. Cake for Marie. Cake for Maggie. Christine said pie, and that's a 4. I'm a pie girl too. Like, but only certain pies. But yeah, okay, I'm a cake girl. I don't really like dessert, but like cake I can eat, and pie, it has to be very specific. Very specific pies. Like Francis says, chocolate cake. Oh, he just made steak for you. There you go. I don't crave it either, but like if it's there, I'll eat it. And which is really kind of screwed up when you live with somebody like Hubbard. Because y'all know Hubbard makes fudge. Hubbard makes cookies. He's got a new one. Banana bread cookies. Yeah, banana bread cookies. Doggy approved, let me tell you. Buggy approved. You know, and then he makes all the standards. He also figured out how to make those raspberry white chip ones from Subway. He figured that out too. He makes pies. He makes cheesecake at home. Not Jell-O brand out of the box. He makes New York thick cheesecakes. He makes regular cake. He makes muffins. He makes cornbread. I can't eat any of that crap. And I don't crave any of that crap. And then he makes it, he puts it on the counter, and then he tries to make me feel guilty about not eating it. Yeah, he's my Willy Wonka. I know, right? I should make him do a YouTube cooking channel. Seriously, because the man loves to cook. Last night he made pierogies. He was in the mood for munchies. So he made pierogies. Name a reason a woman might cancel her wedding the night before. Name a reason that a woman might cancel her wedding the night before. My daughter does this cupcake. I don't like them because, well, I won't eat them because they have alcohol in them, but it's like a beer cupcake with a whiskey frosting. It's called Car Bomb. She makes those. Oh my God. You should see the guys. They go crazy. There'll be cupcakes sitting there, and the guys will all be like, cupcakes? And she'll be like, car bombs. And they're like, oh! Yeah. But my daughter, she's a baker. She loves to bake. And cupcakes are her jam. She loves to do cupcakes. And she comes up with some really inventive recipes. I told her she ought to go on that cooking show. I don't even know if they still have it. You know, they used to have that one on the Food Network where it was like Cupcake Wars or something like that. I told her she ought to do that. Because, damn. Yeah. Name a reason that a woman might cancel her wedding the night before. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, refreshing. Number 1 answer here, the groom cheated. Number 2, she got cold feet. Number 3, another man. Number 4, she's not feeling well. And number 5, she's not in love. She's too fat for her dress, or the groom died. Damn. I would just say if the groom died, that's kind of a given. You know what I mean? All right, Hen says, cold feet, 4 for you, my dear. Reese says, caught him cheating. That's a nickel. Carla says cheating. Janie says cheating. Maggie says cheating. Christine says cheating. So does Francis. And so does Mari. Yo, just nickel. Next question. This is disturbing. Oh my God. This question is disturbing, and I'm going to go ahead and put an advanced warning on this one. So that if somebody's watching this back, you could not say that you were offended, because I will tell you, I told you so. Oh my God. If a doctor's fooling around with a nurse, name something in the surgery they might use. Surgery, for those here in the United States, is basically the exam room. If a doctor's fooling around with a nurse, name something in the surgery they might use. Yeah, I'm going to hell on this one. Me and this doctor and this nurse. Oh my God. I want to read this one again. If a doctor's fooling around with a nurse, name something in the surgery or exam room they might use. Oh my God. All right. Refreshing. If a doctor's fooling around with a nurse, name something in the surgery or exam room they might use in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And there's your stop. Number one answer, stirrups, exam table. Ooh. 2, the stethoscope. 3, a desk. 4, some rubber gloves. And 5, I don't want to know this, tongue depressors and lubricants. Why do I have to know these things? Okay, Christine and Mari both get the nickel. Now, let's take a look. Gloves, gloves, and gloves. I got Janie, Maggie, and Hen all saying gloves. That's 2. Oh, here we go. Francis, Carla, and Marie. I'll say lubricant. Yeah, I don't want to know what they're doing with tongue depressors and lubricant. Oh. Speculum or duckbills. Speculum. Oh my God, there's a guy on Facebook Reels who uses a speculum to put hot dogs in buns, and he thinks it's hysterical. It's a very small spanking stick. And the lube is just to get the sound, right? All right. If a married man built a tunnel under his house, name a place that it might lead to. Yeah, it was pretty gross. It was pretty nasty. If a married man built a secret tunnel under his house, name a place that it might lead to. Look at all you guys, the bar. He's married, the bar. That could explain a lot of women walking around the house talking to themselves. They think their husband's there. But that SOB snuck out the secret tunnel. Hi, Miss Roseanne. All right. If a married man built a secret tunnel under his house, name a place it might lead to. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh. Number 1 answer, the bar. Number 2, the man cave. Number 3, his girlfriend or second wife. Number 4, the strip club. And number 5, a liquor store, his best buds, or the garage. All right, let's go to the top. Carla, Christine. You know what? I think a strip club is a bar. So we're going to go with that. Carla, Christine, Mari, and Marie all get a nickel. Because that's the same damn place. Hen says the mistress. And that is a 4, 3, 3, 3, 3. Let's see. Next we have Roseanne, and she says, over to the girlfriends. It's a 3. Maggie, a 3. An extra man cave with nudity pics and prompts. That's called a playroom. And hopefully he's including you. Janie, the man cave is going to get you 4. And Miss Francis said his mistress's house. And that's 3. Okay, here we go. If your guy wrote you a love poem, what part of your body would you expect him to mention? If your guy wrote you a poem, a love poem, what part of your body would you expect him to mention? Harry has 4 pillows, a cat tree, 1 bed, like an actual enclosed bed, and an office chair. All he has to lay in. No, he has to lay in the box where I put stuff during the course of the week and put away on Sundays. So now I have to go in there, and he's in there. He's been there. He's been there for 2 days. He hasn't really gotten out of that box in 2 days, except to eat, go outside and chirtle at the birds, and yell at me, and get up on my desk. He's back in the box again. She, I think on Sunday mornings, I think she's been going to the senior center. Hi, that's me. All right. If your guy wrote you a love poem, what part of your body would you expect him to mention? In 5, 4, a 3, a 2, a 1. We are. All right, I'm going to refresh. Okay. Number 1 answer, my eyes or face. Number 2, my chi-chis. Number 3, my booty. Number 4, my feet. Oh, that's just wrong. Number 5, my legs, which I think are part of my feet. You know, that's kind of all the same thing. And my heart. But, you know, so we'll say there's 4 answers on this card. That's okay. You're allowed to be a little bit late. Nobody's ever late. Okay. So let me go up here. Hen said boobs. So did Maggie. That's 4. Jamie says the cooch. We're going to give that the 2 points for the leg thing, because I think it fits in there. Carla, Francis, and Roseanne all said the boobs. Mari and Christine said the ass. Breasties. 4. 4 for you, my dear. All right, let's take a look. We're just saying that, legs and 2 feet. All right. Don't forget, at the end of this game, we're going to have that extra 5 points for urban myth. Oh, wow. I can relate to this question. Name something you'd hate to be in the middle of when your cat decides to jump on you. Name something you'd hate to be in the middle of when your cat decides to jump on you. Everybody needs points. Points are cumulative over the year, and at the end of the year, we give out prizes. All right, let's refresh and see, because there we go. All right, name something you'd hate to be in the middle of when your cat decides to jump on you in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There's your stop, ladies. Let's take a look. Number 1 answer. Romance in the bone. I'm not kidding. That's really what's there. Number 2, eating. Number 3, peeing or power dumping. Number 4, sleeping or dreaming, bathing or showering. Number 5, drinking, cooking, or be in the middle of a fight. Yeah, I recently discovered that the reason that Ginger goes absolutely crap crazy whenever Mike gets near me at night is because apparently I make the same noise when I have a leg cramp and I step down on it. When you get a cramp and you walk it off. Apparently I make a very similar noise. Yeah. And so she thinks I'm having a leg cramp and that I need her assistance to walk. All right, let's take a look at who got what. Let's see. I have Miss Janie, Marie, Maggie, Christine, and Mari. We'll start with that for the romancing the bone question. All right. Janie, Marie, Maggie, Mari, Christine. Janie, Marie, Maggie, Mari, Christine. All right. I have Roseanne and Hen both saying potty breaks. That's a 3. Carla said smexy time. That'd be the nickel. And Miss Francis said the S word. It's like they don't want anybody to touch you. All right, Stacey, I'm giving you points because it makes me feel better. You said on the phone. You get a point. I feel better that way. Shush. Oh, name a way that you'd break up with somebody you suspect is crazy. Oh my God. Name a way that you would break up with somebody you suspect is crazy. My answer would be on here. Jersey! Christine. Oh my God. Like, just in town or like a whole new place? Would you like move to the other coast? What would it be? Mari's got it down. I'm moving out of state. And another country. Oh. Name a way you'd break up with somebody you suspect is crazy. In 5, 4, 3, 3. Sorry, 3, 2, 1. Got my words messed up. What do you want from me? Oh. Okay. All right. We are refreshing. I have to tell you guys before I read the answers, mine would be a restraining order. I would just go and get a restraining order. Like, he's cuckoo, restraining order. No, I'm kidding, because that doesn't work. A restraining order is, that's just, it's just a way to tick them off. All right, let's take a look. Number 1 answer here is to text them. Number 2, ghost or ignore their calls. Number 3 would be to move. Number 4 is via email. And number 5, over the phone, in person, or a restraining order. I don't know if I would do in person to a crazy person unless I had like multiple people there. All right, so let's take a look. What do we got? Roseanne says, ghost them. It's 4. Carla says, text. That's the nickel. Christine says, move. 3. Jamie and Hen both say ghost them. 4. Mari says move out of state. 3. Francis says text. Marie says block them. Text for Francis. 2, that's 4. And Miss Maggie says ghost them. 4. Miss Stacy left us. Oh. Yeah, no way, girl. Out the door. See ya. We asked 100 married men. You got on one knee to propose. What might you now get on two knees for to ask your wife for? Let me read this again. We asked 100 married men. You got on one knee to propose. What might you now get on two knees to ask your wife for? Her meatloaf. Okay. Food, feed me, please. Okay, Stacy, you didn't want to have a point. I'll take you off. I just like giving out points. We asked 100 married men. You got on one knee to propose. What might you now get on two knees to ask your wife for? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, he's the flower guy. My husband would buy me a plant. Because if he brought home flowers, he'd get a lecture on, oh, why did you kill them? All right, we asked 100 married men. You got on one knee to propose. What might you now get on two knees to ask your wife for? Number one answer, forgiveness or mercy. Number 2, sex or a threesome. Number 3, a Porsche. Number 4, a computer. Number 5, money, a divorce, or a back rub. Damn. All right, I'm going to go ahead and refresh so I can look at the answers. Because, it never shows up to me. All right, we have. He used to buy you chocolate or a whole flat. Yeah, so you could plant them. Yeah. All right, let's take a look. We have quite a few in the forgiveness category. Hen, Carla, both get the nickel. Maggie, Marie, and Francis. Christine says no divorce is a point. Although this is to get a divorce. I would think that no divorce would be forgiveness. I don't know. I'm going to give you 3 because we're going to put it in the middle. Miss Janie says, I'm finding it. Sex. 4. And Miss Roseanne says, food. I'm going to give you 3 points for that too because I mentioned it. Okay, here we go. She's back. Last question today. Name something in the bedroom that would be weird if it glowed in the dark. Name something in the bedroom that would be weird if it glowed in the dark. Lord have mercy. I'm going to have to get a hold of Michelle. It says here about 130,000 PG&E customers in the San Francisco area are impacted by an outage. She's not in the San Francisco area, but she's nearby there. So I'm going to call and make sure she's okay. I worry about my friends. Name something in the bedroom that would be weird if it glowed in the dark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. She's always calling me going, are you okay? There's a storm. Lightning. She watches the lightning forecaster for my area because she's always worried, that there's going to be a big storm. And yeah, you might want to check them out. And if they do have power, PG&E will blow it up soon. So, okay. So name something in the bedroom that would be weird if it glowed in the dark. Number 1, your bed, the covers, or pillow. Number 2, your person or your mate's hoo-ha, or most commonly known as the Schwartz. Your cat or dog. Number 4, personal assistance. And number 5, underwear. So let's go up here. Hen says personal assistance. It's 2. They actually do come in glow-in-the-dark colors. Jenny and Miss Stacy both said bedding. Oh, it lives. Carla said the Schwartz. 4. Roseanne also said the Schwartz. 4.
Don't forget, Spaceballs 2 coming.
Mari gets the Schwartz. And we have Francis, Marie, Christine, Maggie. Okay. He literally just said that as he walked out the door. He's such a psycho. I'll let him know you said hi. Okay. So let's pull an urban myth question. Remember, if it's political, we ain't playing it. Okay, this one is not political. We'll do this one. It has a politician in it, but it's not political. Okay. Now, remember, in playing this, it's 5 or nothing. It is either true or it is an urban myth. If you get it right, you get 5 points. If you get it wrong, you get nothing. There's only 2 possible answers here. So if you don't know the answer, or, you go with the crowd, whatever. Actor Tommy Lee Jones and former Vice President Al Gore were freshman roommates at Harvard. Is that true or an urban legend? Is it true or an urban legend? Figure it out. Actor Tommy Lee Jones and former Vice President Al Gore were freshman roommates at Harvard. right, I am going to go, and there we go. I'm going to put this refreshed, and here is your line of garbly goop. That's the end of that one, guys. Actor Tommy Lee Jones and former Vice President Al Gore were freshman roommates at Harvard. That is absolutely true. And also, later on, Tommy Lee Jones actually roomed with John Lithgow. They all went to Harvard. Okay. So if you said true, you get the nickel. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, there, 9, 9, 9, and there's 10 of us. Okay. Marie missed that one. Okay. So five, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Okay. All right. I'm gonna get out the the little calculator here in case we need it to keep some scores. Don't usually, but we like to check sometimes. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and add scores up, and the top scorer is going to win. If we have a tie, of course, we'll do a random number generation. Here we go. I got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36. And Miss Carla, you got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46. Miss Christine, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 49. And Miss Janie, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 39. Miss Maggie, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 43, 47. And Miss Francis, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 47. Miss Mary, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 43. And Mari, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 48. Excuse me. Roseanne, you got 5, 10, 15, 26. And 11 for Miss Stacy. Okay. Alrighty, so let's see who's got the top score. All right, I'm showing Christine. We're going to go ahead and double check. I have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 plus 8. Yes, plus 8 and 6 is 49. And I just want to double check this one. I got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 1, 3, and 4. Yep. All right. Sometimes I screw up. Miss Christine. Miss Christine with 49. Okay. I think, let me see. Excuse me. There is one more week. So we have a single prize this week. I must get Presents from the past. Presents from the past. Let's go to the back. It's been a while since we pulled it in the back here. Oh, here's an interesting one. This is a set of stickers, and it's all about dancing. There's mambo, disco, waltz, dance like a star, Charleston, cha-cha-cha. Look, I don't know. This stuff just happens. You're very welcome. All right. Put that in the bin. This in the book. Let's see. I think, huh? 4 plus 4 plus 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 6 and 10. 49. Mm-mm. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. 41. And 8 is 49. I got it. But I'm always happy to look again. So here's what's going to happen next week. We're going to play the final round of this Family Feud for 2025. No, I appreciate when somebody points stuff like that out, because sometimes I do miss a number. And then I'm going to be adding these scores to, where did I put it? It's on my desk. It's over here. It's over here. Here it is. Got it. Okay. So here's all of this year's scores. Okay. And so I've gone through and I've pulled absolutely, everything. What your overall score is, how many weeks you participated, what your percentage is every week. I got all the numbers. I've got everything compiled. And, how many weeks you played and all that stuff. So I've got all of that stuff ready. So all I have to do is just add this month to that. And we play on the 28th. So I have a couple of days to do that. So I will get it done. And then on New Year's Eve, we'll have all the answers. Also, on New Year's Eve, we're going to be playing here. We're going to start this game right in the first hour. And we're just going to play randomly. On the back of all of these cards are letters. Okay. And so we have a score sheet that actually says Urban Myth on it. And we haven't used it, but we're going to read cards until somebody spells out Urban Myth for a prize. Okay. So know that. These cards have all of the cards, including the ones that we've used, are going to be back in the deck. They've all been shuffled once. They're going to be shuffled again that night. Okay. And that way, they've been shuffled a couple of times because they fell on the floor. And so, since they fell on the floor, they all had to get picked up, put away. And that got them shuffled. And then, and then I play with them and shuffle them because I like shuffling cards. These shuffle very nicely. So we'll be shuffling these up and we'll be playing Urban Myth. And there'll be a prize for that. And there's going to be prizes for everything else under the sun. I've got whole pads over there. I've got 6x6s, 12x12s. I have some antique stuff, and we have some grab bags. I'm not exactly sure how we're going to pick the prizes. We might do what we did last year, and I'm going to just put random numbers on the prizes, on the envelopes for the prizes, and then we'll do a number draw. Like if you win something, you get to draw a number, and whatever number it gets you is the prize you get. Because, I like to try and keep it fair. Hey, Miss Patty Ann. So this week's going to be a weird one, guys. Okay. So tomorrow you're going to have your Monday Mixed Media Mini Morsel. And then I'll be silent on Tuesday. That's the only day I'm going to be quiet this week. I'll be here Wednesday morning, which is Christmas Eve. So I'll be here for that. And we are making a single signature journal. And we decided to do it in a color. We randomly chose a color. And we came up with yellow. And I think I found the perfect digital for it. This is from Victoria. You guys get the idea. It's pretty. Okay. I did sit and cut everything out last night, all of the pieces and parts. And we also have some washi tape in here. So we're going to be working on that on Tuesday. And then we'll probably be working on that on Wednesday as well. I'll be here Wednesday morning as normal. And then I'll be here throughout the day on Christmas Day. I'm going to be here in the morning. I'm going to treat it like a regular day. But the rest of the day, I will be on periodically for about an hour, hour and a half at a time. Because we like to be together for the holiday. So we're going to be together for that. And then on Friday, we'll be back to our regular, I'll be here in the morning. And then we'll be doing our regular Craft With Me Friday evening. And I'm probably going to end up working on that single signature journal because I do want to get it finished before the end of the year, because at the beginning of the year, I want to start a fresh journal. We will have our regular mixed media. I apologize for not being here last night, guys. But I have a very bad habit of putting off everything right till the very last moment, We have one last video of the year, and that is going to be the strip destroyer. We have a new strip destroyer. So if you have strips of paper that you save, we have a whole series of these. We have some ways of using them. We're also going to have our New Year's Bash a week from Wednesday. And Carla's going to be joining me, and Michelle's going to be joining me. Rose from Sweet Teen Roses is going to be here. Joe from Have At It is going to be here. Little here, little there kind of thing. We're all going to get together, and we start at 8 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. That's 8 o'clock California. So 8, 9, 10, and 11 across the country, an hour before the ball drops in Times Square. And we hang on until everybody goes, Happy New Year. And this year, the last project of 25 Challenge is the wrapping paper. Wrapping paper, doesn't matter, whatever kind of wrapping paper you have. And or snow. However you interpret that to be. That is your project challenge. We are going to be starting a whole new type of challenge for 2026. And I think that's everything, guys. So we got a lot of stuff going on. If you haven't joined the Facebook group, join over there if you can. We have a bunch of swaps and things that are going to be coming up. We do a lot of swaps in the Facebook group. You can participate in those if you're not on Facebook. You just need to let me know. Okay. But we have a lot of those things going on. Moving into the new year, I already have videos posting all throughout January and all throughout February. I'm going to be beefing all of this up. It doesn't look like a lot, but then again, it's a bigger book. But we'll be doing, some more. I'll be adding stuff in. We have some free classes coming up. In 2026, we have, I may do a collaboration. I'm not sure. I'm participating in one right now. I may sponsor one of my own. We're going to do the Pick a Journal this year again. Everybody really liked that, where you guys send me in ideas for your journal blindly, and I randomly pick one and we make your journal. We may bring back the mystery swap game. We're going to be doing a lot of file folder projects, and we're going to do a shop your stash month. Yeah. Because the challenge, it looks like it's going to be a project and theme like we've done before, where I give you a project, tag, and a theme, and you have to kind of work that out. We are going to be doing an ephemera swap, a tag base swap. So if you're somebody who has a lot of tag dies or something like that, and you want to do, you want to share those, you're going to be able to do that. We're going to do a tag base swap. We're going to do an embossing swap, where you take all your embossing folders, emboss paper, and send it to somebody else. We're also going to be doing the washi swap again this year. And we have a whole bunch of themes for journals and things. We already have some in the bins ready to go. So we, holy crap. Do you have anything left to put on your ass? Just asking. Or are you now joining a nudist colony? Come on, we want to know. Oh, okay. They're not yours. All right. Yeah, I used to have a New Year's party for my grandkids. One year we took cardboard boxes and made them look like cars, and then Pop set up the projector and we watched Cars in a drive-in in the living room. Yeah. We used to do a thing when my kids were younger. When Alex was younger. I lived in a prefab home community, and we had a big rec room. And I used to do a New Year's Eve drop-off for the parents. We used to get the rec room for overnight, worked it out with the management, and you could drop your kids off. You had to show ID and sign them in. You had to sign, let us know if they had any allergies or anything like that. And then you could pick them up in the morning by like 10 o'clock. And if you were drunk when you came to pick your kids up, no, you could not pick your kids up. So you couldn't show up at like 2 a.m. to pick your kids up. Your kids stayed until morning. That was the rule. You drop your kids off here anytime before 10 p.m. and you must pick them up by 10 a.m. But we don't start pickups until after breakfast. So we would keep them at night. We would watch movies, and we would play games, and we had little prizes and things, and we did popcorn snacks and things like that. And then in the morning, we would get up and make pancake breakfast for everybody. And then the parents could start picking them up. Hi, Zola. Hi, honey. Are you waiting for Santa to come? You've been a good girl, right? So Santa's going to bring you stuff. Santa Claus, he bring you good stuff. So yeah, we used to do that. We used to do a Halloween party for the kids every year, and for the Halloween party, and for Christmas, I used to go and talk to like Target and Kmart and Walmart and some other local stores and see if they had stuff that they could donate, and we would get it donated to us. And then we would give it away as prizes for the kids or presents for the kids. Used to be real involved in the community when my kids were little. And I get away with that kind of stuff because I was a foster parent. And they were like, you're decent. See that? Everybody says hi to Zola because she's our friend. We love her. All right, guys, that's it. That's all I have today. I'm going to scoot on out of here. I still got to get my Christmas tree up. Yeah. So if you're new here and you haven't done so already, hit the button and subscribe. It doesn't hurt. Give me a thumb one way or the other. It doesn't matter. That just, tells the algorithm that you're here watching and that you interacted with it. Also, if you want to join the Facebook group or cyberstalk me or anything like that, just go down to the description, click on the more, and it's going to take you to, everything, including copies of my schedule, my email address, my travel plans, my Instagram. Yeah. I'm a serial killer's daydream. All right. She loves Halloween, but she's afraid of Santa. That's cool. Santa's good, though. Santa's good. You know what the best thing about Santa is that you don't actually have to talk to Santa. You don't. You can go to bed, and when you wake up, Santa Claus has already been there, and he's left. And he left you stuff. He left you presents. See, he doesn't push. He's not pushy. So you be okay, Zola. He's going to be okay. Besides, if something happens, you call your friend. I'll come take care of it. Or you mommy and daddy will do it. There's people. Grandma's there. Abuela will take care of it for you. All you have to do is just wish really hard, and a big person will come and protect you. But Santa Claus would never hurt you. Because Santa Claus loves kids. And he loves good little boys and girls, and he loves even bad little boys and girls. So you watch, you'll see. You won't even have to see him. He's going to come in after you go night-night. He's going to come in, and he's going to leave you presents, and he'll leave you presents at mommy and daddy's house, and he'll leave you presents at Abuela's house, and he'll leave you presents everywhere, and because he doesn't know where you're going to be. And then he leaves, and he doesn't even just give him cookies. And don't forget to put out carrots for the reindeers. Everybody forgets the reindeer. They like carrots. They also like Skittles. I don't know. They just do. But that's it, guys. That's all I have for you. Until I see you again. Remember, even if it's cold, still, you need to hydrate. Stay warm. If you are, in muddy Snowda, try not to fall on your ass. Excuse me, your dupa. And stay well, my friends. I love you guys. And I guess Harry's saying goodbye. Did you come up to say bye-byes? Aw, yeah. Okay, we're going to go outside. I love you guys, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.